Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the triple camera mid-ranger, the Galaxy S7 2018 is out, and in this video I'm gonna compare it against the 10 months old the Galaxy A8 Plus. Still the 8 Plus is gonna be costing more than the S7 2018. So let's see what are the major differences between these phones, and starting off with the construction. Both phones are coming with glass back and aluminium frame. The screen size is same as well, which is 6 inches diagonally, and it's longer 18 by half by 9 in aspect ratio. So as for the overall size of these phones, both are pretty much the same, where the A7 is 1mm more wider than the A8 Plus, which is not that much, but also the A7 is 0.8mm more thinner than the A8 Plus, which is significant, and it's good. But the A7 is also going to have the camera bump, which is not small, versus the A8 does not have the camera bump at all. So the screen size is same and the overall size is also the same. So as for the bezel size, the top and bottom bezels are going to be the same on both phones, and as for the side bezels, they are slightly more thinner on the A8 Plus. So if you're about bezels, side bezels especially, the A8 Plus is ahead here. And as for the weight, the A8 is gonna be weighing more than the A7 2018. For navigation, we're gonna have on-screen control keys on both handsets, and the fingerprint scanner is on the side on the A7, very new for Samsung, versus it's on the back on the A8 Plus, and the phones have facial recognition feature as well. For connectivity, the A7 2018 is coming with the micro USB port versus its USB Type-C port on the A8 Plus, and the headphone jack is on the bottom side on both phones, and the speaker is on the upper right side on the A8 Plus versus it's on the bottom side on the A7 2018. And at last, the A8 Plus is gonna be IP68 certified, means it's gonna be fully protected against water, versus the A7 2018 does not have any certified water protection. The display is gonna be Super AMOLED in both handsets with Full HD Plus resolution, so the screen sharpness is also gonna be exactly the same on both phones. Both of these screens are gonna support the Samsung's always on display feature, and to protect these screens, the A8 Plus is coming with the Gorilla Glass 4, while it's not specified yet for the A7, but it's not a cheap phone, so there should be Gorilla Glass 4 or 5 on it as well. As for the performance aspects, both handsets are coming with the Samsung's Exynos 7885 inside, with 4 or 6 GB of RAM variants. So apps loading time, gaming performance, and number of running apps in the background is gonna be the same on both phones. The A7 2018 is coming in 64 and 128 GB of storage variants versus 64 and 32 GB on the A8 Plus. No 128 GB variant for the A8 Plus. And both handsets supports the micro SD card as well. The operating system for the A7 2018 is gonna be Android 8 Oreo versus the A8 Plus comes with Android 7 Nougat out of the box, but you can update it to Android 8 as well. So the software features are gonna be the same on both phones. Now coming to the camera, and the A8 Plus came with 16 megapixels main sensor with aperture f1.7 versus the main sensor on the A7 is 24 megapixels with same aperture size. So first of all, we're gonna have more detailed pictures on the A7 2018. The secondary sensor on the A7 is just for taking portrait images, while on the A8 Plus there is no secondary sensor, so no portraits. The third sensor on the A7 is ultra wide. Finally, Samsung, it has about 120 degrees of field of view, where the back camera on the A8 has about 78 degrees of field of view, means awesome on the A7 2018. Both phones are gonna use face detection for refocusing, means it's gonna be fast, and for stabilization, both phones does not have the OIS feature, but software based stabilization is gonna be there on both. The Exynos 7885 supports 4K video recording, but on both of these phones, the maximum video recording resolution is 1080p, and the A7 2018 can also capture slow-mo videos, which are gonna be at 120 fps, means 4 times slower, but I'm not too sure about the resolution if they're gonna be in 720p or lower, versus the A8 does not support the slow-mo video recording feature at all. As for the front camera, the A8 Plus comes with a 16 megapixels main camera with aperture f1.9 and 76 degrees of field of view, which is pretty usual. But the secondary front camera on the handset is a 8 megapixel sensor with the same aperture size and a wider 85 degrees of field of view, versus on the A7 2018 there is a 24 megapixel single sensor which is gonna have more detail in it, but it's not gonna be super wide angle like the A8 Plus. So you're gonna be able to take wider selfies on the A8 to fit more people in, plus the portrait selfies on the handset are gonna be more hardware based, versus on the A7 the software is gonna create the blur effect for selfies. At last, for the battery, and it's gonna be larger on the A8 Plus, which is 3500 mAh, versus it's gonna be 3300 mAh on the A7, means slightly more backup time on the A8 Plus, and the wireless charging feature is not present on both of these. And as for the fast charging, it's gonna be 7.5 watts charging on the A7 versus 10 watts charging on the A8 Plus. So the A8 Plus is gonna get fully charged faster. So this is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about both handsets, and if you found this video interesting, then be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.